a pretty normal upbringing. Sort of left school really without any qualifications. Did a few jobs that were sort of like trying to become a tradesman or something. My dream was to be a footballer, but it never worked out. I ended up as a carpet fitter, and then decided I was going to join the armed forces. Ended up in the Royal Air Force as a ground crew. My job role was called a supplier. Left there in 2002, decided I wanted to do something different, and was going to do a degree, which I started at Northampton in business information systems. Unfortunately, the incident that we're probably going to talk about later happened in the August, I think, of 2002. And then I was charged and ended up in court in the May of 2003. I was sent to prison for 8 months, and during that time in prison, I decided I would maybe struggle to get employment, and decided I was going to set up my own business. I'd previously done some taxi driving at weekends and while I was at university. So within 2 months of me being released, I'd set up a taxi company called Spotty Dog Taxis, put spots all over the cars, and we got really busy. We grew it to around 8 taxis, running sort of 20 hours a day, which was hard work, and I knew I could still do something better. And I was looking for something else, and one night the guy got into my taxi. He told me we could sell energy contracts to businesses, so switching their energy supplier. This was probably early in the deregulation process in the UK, and I said to him, "Come and see me. It sounds interesting." And we used to go out and walk the streets of Leicester to start with, walking into pizza shops, restaurants, takeaways, pubs, and try and switch their electricity to a company called Economy Power. And everyone that switched, we got paid £500. And we grew it. We got a few people booking as appointments. I used to go out all day, every day, sit in appointments. And then one day, someone told us, you don't need to go out and see these people anymore. You can do it over the telephone. So pretty much the next day, we stopped going out and started just cold calling through Yellow Pages. And we're employing staff and took on offices and started growing the business and taking on more energy suppliers. We ended up growing it to around 70 to 80 people, I think, in 2018, and then sold the business to a private equity company. I then had to complete a 2 or 3 year earn out. It was actually 2 years, but 3 years with COVID. And sold the business, and I'm still involved in small capacity there, and invested heavily in property and been involved in football clubs and investing and helping other businesses, and obviously wrote my book over the last few years, and also trying to help prisoners change their lives when they're released.